Good afternoon, Yashwant.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. So, Yashwant, before starting this counseling, okay, there are two, three things I'll tell you. So, this video will going to be published in my channel. So, for the quality and training purpose, okay,
Okay, sir.
and for others also because most of what I have seen that viewers they have similar kind of a questions. So ultimately, it's going to be a FAQ for everyone. So they will get their answers and they can give their answer in the interview exactly. Okay. So I need your
Okay.
consent that you are okay to be publish this video in my channel.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So fine. And are you okay to turn on your camera?
No, sir. Right now here is the power issue.
Okay.
There is
So
no power.
yeah, that's absolutely fine. The privacy matters. Okay. So no worries. And there is also one more thing. So there won't be any your. I would suggest please don't mention your current organization. Okay, due to confidential and privacy concerns. Okay, so you can mention the general queries. So mostly it is only for you. Okay,
Okay.
right? And which language you are comfortable with, Yashwant?
English is fine, sir.
Okay, absolutely fine. Okay, so few things before I am taking your questions, Yashwant. Okay, so I'll note it down here only parallelly. I have a notebook, so there I'll note it down your concerns. Okay, so I just wanted to understand what is your career goal. Again, this is not an interview. Okay, so first of all, relax, comfortable, uh, make sure your mind is fully cool, okay, and answer me
Okay.
that area of interest. Think and then give your answer that what is your area of interest, right? And where you wanted to see yourself after like 4 years, 5 years, or like that, okay? So I just wanted to understand your area of interest means your career goal.
Yeah, my area of interests are DevOps. I want to explore my career in DevOps tools.
Okay, okay, very good. And currently you are into.
Currently, I am in non-IT.
Okay, you are into non-IT, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So where exactly you are means non-IT means you have any kind of a experience 1 year, 2 year, or you are purely a fresher.
Yeah, I have 6 years of non-IT experience.
Okay, okay. 6 years of non-IT experience. Okay. Now the next thing is skills and experience and certification. Since you are non-IT, so I'll not note it down these things because I'm sure that you have no idea about Linux, you don't have idea about cloud, or you don't have any idea about the DevOps tools, right?
No,
Like,
no, sir. I have learned the tools, AWS services, and all the
okay.
DevOps tools.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to understand. So, what are all your technical proficiency? Understanding my point, Yashwant, means what all things you have learned, or though you have experience or hands-on experience on those things.
Yeah, I have hands-on experience on
Good,
AWS
good.
services and DevOps tools.
Okay, AWS services and DevOps tools. Okay,
Right.
which all DevOps tools you have worked on?
GitHub, Jenkins,
Mm, okay,
Ansible, Docker,
mm-hmm.
Kubernetes,
Jenkins,
Terraform.
Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, you have worked on all these things. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
right. And
Okay. So have you done any kind of a certification?
no, I didn't need certification.
Okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. And how you have reached out to me? Okay, means like how means you understand, okay, I need to reach out to Abhishek or like that. So
Yeah, by YouTube channel, through YouTube channel only.
okay, okay. That's good. Now finally, I just wanted to know what is your concern, how many questions you have related to your career, you ask me.
Yeah, now I want to switch to DevOps IT.
No, you wanted to switch it to IT or DevOps. One, there are two things. Okay, first you are from non-IT background. Now you are getting into IT background, right? Yes or
Right,
no?
right.
Correct.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you wanted to be in the IT background, correct?
Yes.
So this is your question. That's it. Nothing more than this.
Yeah. I. How can I be in that? How am I? How will be I
Hmm.
approach? How to approach in that way?
Okay, I'll come to this question. This is the most important question. How you can switch it to from non-IT to IT background, correct?
Yeah.
And
Right.
let me note it down few of your details again. So, do you have sent me your resume?
No, sir.
Can you send me your resume right away in the chat itself so that I can go through? Because it's simply
Sure,
like I'm,
sir.
yeah, I just wanted to know your education, right? Your,
Okay.
according to that, what is your professional development? I'll suggest you. Okay.
Sure, sir. I am sending.
You have your updated resume with you, Yashwant?
Right. Yeah. Right, sir.
Okay.
With me.
Directly jump into your education. Show me your education. Hmm. Scroll up, scroll up. Academic, you have mentioned somewhere.
Yes, sir. Just I mentioned only PG.
Okay, just wait on. So, Yashwant, thank you for showing me this your education background. So here you can see clearly. Okay,
Yeah. Sir.
you have mentioned academic credentials. Okay, so I can see you have done a post graduation, correct?
Yeah.
PG,
Right, sir.
PG.
Yes.
Okay, and from which stream you have done this post graduation?
Physics, sir.
Physics.
Yes. Right, sir.
Good. Okay, okay, this is fine. Uh, Now about professional development. So are you considering any kind of are you preparing or doing any kind of a certification or education currently going on with you?
No, sir. I am
Nothing.
not doing any certification. I have
Uh,
learned the tools
mhm.
only.
Okay. So you have learned the tools. Okay. Okay. Fine. That's it. Currently, right?
Ah, right, sir.
Okay. Okay. And what is your preferred learning style, Yashwant? Means if I want to say like whether you prefer to see the videos only, recorded videos, or you preferred live streaming session or the live classes, or you are preferred like reading through books, or what is the medium you are comfortable with?
Anything, sir. Anything is.
Okay, so you are okay with anything, whether the source of it should be a source of knowledge. Okay, right?
Ah, yeah.
Correct?
Yes, right, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay. And how about your networking and professional, I can say, means suppose if you have to apply for your resume, okay. So how you are doing that one?
What, sir?
See what?
Networking and
Yeah, networking means it's not a networking, okay. So I'm just asking, I just wanted to understand how strong you are. Suppose you're going for applying a job, right?
right,
So how you
sir.
are going to apply that job?
Through Naukri,
Okay.
Indeed, like
Okay.
platforms,
Hmm. Apart
LinkedIn. I am
LinkedIn.
approaching.
Okay. Any other medium?
No, sir.
Okay. So you have not aware of any other medium, right? You have, do
Ah,
you
right.
have any professional connections, your friends or your family, your relatives who are in IT industry and you are giving your resume to refer you?
No, sir. No one
Okay,
is
you are
there for
not
me.
doing those things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. And you have knowledge on your industry trends.
Ah, yeah, right, sir.
What is the industry
I
trend
have
is
not.
going on? Means what is the exactly industry trend is going on according to you?
So for me, I am thinking DevOps only seniors are experienced candidates are going hiring, sir.
Hmm,
Their
hmm.
friends.
Okay. Now listen to me very carefully, whatever the things I'm going to explain you. You
Okay,
send
sir.
me this resume, okay?
Sure, sir. I will
You
send
can
you.
stop sharing, yeah. Okay. Now listen me one by one. I'll answer your questions. Okay. So the first thing
Sir,
is the barrier. What I see here is that you are from a non-IT background, Yashwant. Correct.
sir.
And
Right,
when I
sir.
see your education qualification, it's more of a PG physics. Correct.
Sir.
100%. First of all, let me tell you, it's 100% possible, okay, that you can come to IT field, or you can jump into a IT company also, okay, but there are few constraints are there which you need to look after. Correct.
Okay.
So what all those constraints are there? So let me share my screen and just try to understand from here. Okay, so are you able to see my screen, Yashwant?
Yes, sir. I am seeing,
Okay,
sir.
correct. So here,
Sir.
if I go to any of the profile, okay, any of this, like senior staff engineer DevOps, right? For example, I am
Right.
just taking here, okay. So if you scroll down little bit, right? So here normally they'll mention what qualifications they need it, okay, for this profile, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So in that case, here you can see here, right? Any graduate, correct?
Right.
Any, sorry,
Great.
graduate means undergraduate can apply for this job. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So does this clear your doubt? First of all, and this is also for a DevOps engineer position. Does this guy is asking, okay, that I need only B Tech or BSc IT, MCA or like that? No, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so
Right.
this is why I said very clearly, Yashwant, that it is 100% possible. Being a non-IT guy, you can jump into a IT industry, right?
Okay.
So now you need to be happy. Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
this
Thank
is the
you.
first thing. Okay. So straightforward, I'm showing you, you can see the experience. Okay. And now you
Sir.
tell me you have total 6 years of experience. Correct?
Right, sir. Right.
Total 6 years of experience you have as a non-IT, right? But during
Right.
this period of a time, you have learned all DevOps tools. Correct?
Right, sir.
You have hands-on experience on DevOps, right?
Right, sir.
Correct. So you can definitely apply for the DevOps, but my suggestion is directly jumping into DevOps where you have not worked on DevOps work as of now. Okay, correct.
Yes, sir.
Where
Correct.
you have not at all worked in a DevOps role, so it's going to be very challenging for you. Why it's going to be challenging for you? When you go to upstairs, okay, you see we'll take one step at a time, Yashwant. Correct.
Correct.
So DevOps means what? DevOps is a way of working. It's a methodology, okay? Where by use of some DevOps tools, we will be closely working to help the developers, okay?
Right.
So
Right.
that we can, so a DevOps engineer, in my previous videos also you have seen that a DevOps role could be anything. Okay, you could be working as a production support engineer, you could be working as a vulnerability remediation, you could be working as a, like you are doing some kind of a patching, you are doing some kind of a migration, you are doing some kind of a uh, uh, related to pipeline creation and all, right? You are deploying, you are automating the current infrastructure. So the role could be anything for a DevOps engineer. Okay, but
Okay.
ideally for you, my understanding is if you are directly trying to go to DevOps, so it's going to be because you have not at all worked as a DevOps engineer in any of the organization, right? Yashwant?
Right, sir.
Uh, so very honestly, I'm telling you, first try to learn Linux, okay? Because it's going to be your foundation. You need to understand because all these DevOps tools we are going to install on top of your Linux operating system, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Right.
Whether you learn from my channel or whether you learn from anywhere, honestly, I'm telling you, the matter here is you need to make sure your foundation is strong,
Yes, sir.
correct? And then
Yes, sir.
finally, yeah,
Sir, whatever the Linux commands required for the
hmm,
DevOps operations, I know that, sir. All the commands.
okay. So you are aware of those Linux commands and all, right?
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Sufficient Linux commands. Yes, sir.
Okay. And how have you executed in any of the production environment?
Production environment, sir.
Production environment means where your application is running. The final application means you can say there will be a pre-prod, prod, staging, dev environment will be there. Okay. So
Yeah,
every
sir. I know.
yeah, so
Yes,
dev
sir.
environment. So have you executed those commands in your production environment? Means production
No, sir.
understand?
No, sir.
Okay. Production environment means where your current application is live and running 24 into 7, through which only, suppose this Flipkart is there, right? Okay. You take it Flipkart, Amazon, or all, whatever. So they have a different set of environments. Okay. So, like now, I am taking your counseling. So, before counseling or after this counseling, I'll take your mock interview, right?
Right.
And after that, you will be going for your final interview.
Okay.
Correct. So what is that mock interview? So the mock interview is just a preparation of that the your actual interview. Correct. So your actual application we deploy on your production environment.
Right.
Okay. So the pre-prod or staging or a dev, we call it, just try to understand, it's like mock. Okay. So first you need to did you worked on those servers which is already up and running in production?
Ah, right, sir. I worked, sir, for
You have
GitHub free projects I worked on, sir.
free projects. I did not understand, Yashwant. Means,
So,
are you doing any kind of freelancing?
no, no,
Then,
no, sir. Some projects I worked on that projects, GitHub projects,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
open source projects.
Okay, open source community. So, you have worked on. Okay,
Yes,
open source projects you have worked on.
yes,
Okay, no. If for any of the organization, have you taken a work and you have worked on, or you, because see, being into a non-IT background, right? So you have worked with some kind of organization, right? XYZ organization, right?
right.
There you get a chance to somehow, because obviously it's a non-IT, so I cannot expect that you have worked on GitHub, you have worked on Jenkins, you have worked on Docker or Kubernetes, right?
Okay,
Okay. So my suggestion is, very honestly, I'm telling you, because you have not at all worked on those production environment. You don't have hands-on experience, but it's not matter. Okay, the matter is at least you should good in Linux. You should good in cloud. And how about cloud? Cloud, you said you have done. You have learned AWS, correct?
yes, yes, all the services, sir. S3, IAM, networking,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Elastic Beanstalk,
mm-hmm.
VPC,
Okay,
cloud formation. Yeah,
okay. So. As of now, currently, I would say that give your time more into the cloud, okay? Because cloud is going to be future, and it's already currently it's in. It's not only future. I can say everything is going into be the cloud only. Okay,
okay,
so
sir.
we need to be cloud ready, correct? So
Okay,
first, you need to understand how we install any application in our virtual machines and all. I think you have already learned AWS, so you have an idea, right?
right, sir.
So learning is a different thing, but when you are working into a production environment, that is a different thing, Yashwant. Okay,
Okay, okay, sir.
correct. So the
Correct.
yeah, so the answer is that yes, you can come to IT background or you can switch it to IT company. It's not a problem. You are going to get the calls also. Okay, you will get selected. But my suggestion is that don't directly jump into the DevOps. Okay, anyways, DevOps is the, if your ultimate goal is DevOps, right? You
Okay.
wanted to be in the
Uh,
DevOps, right?
uh,
But if you are directly going through the, even see, if I'll take your interview in the DevOps, so mostly it's not like that. It's a bookish kind of a thing that directly I'll be asking, okay, Yashwant, tell me what is Kubernetes. Okay, no, so it's mostly going to be the my what is my project requirement. Okay, so when I am
right.
working in a actual environment, okay, so I have done the complete configuration, or you can say the implementation of Kubernetes cluster. So my question will be focus on those things only. If I'll say,
Okay.
if I have done the complete Docker installation and all, so my focus will be that only. So if I
Right.
have created, my project requirement is to create a Docker file, right? So whether you
Right.
have really created a Docker file or not, so it's if somebody is going to ask you, then you will be in trouble. Okay. So it's not
Right.
like I'm going to ask you that, Yashwant, what is Docker, right? Those basics questions. No, those are the implementation questions. Normally, if somebody is going to hire you for the DevOps profile, so they are going to ask you more realistic questions. Okay.
Okay.
So compared to that, I would say, because that is fine. You try, you have done any kind of a project with Docker or Kubernetes or Ansible.
Yes, sir. I have done, sir. I have done on open source projects.
Hmm. Okay, just send me those detail of those project. I just wanted to see. Okay, or can you
Okay.
tell here only what sort of a project you have done? You explain here only, no
L-
problem.
Like GitHub projects, Spring Pet Clinic, Game of Life, like the
Hmm. No,
Node.js
see,
projects.
okay, Node.js project. Okay, and GitHub. So you need to explain the flow, what application it was there, and what was your roles and responsibilities. Okay, Yashwant. So these things you need to explain in the interview.
Yeah, sure.
By
Yes, sir.
just saying that game of something, or like those things,
Game of Life.
Node.js,
Yes.
game of life and all, nobody is going to see. There is a way to explain your project roles and responsibilities. Pant. You have seen my
Right,
previous
sir.
video, right? Whenever I'll ask, so there will be, suppose if I am working on a migration project, for example, I am telling,
Okay.
and it's a Java batch application project. So first I need to tell what is the workflow of that project, correct?
Okay.
What the
Right.
project is doing exactly, right? Why, suppose if it's a Java batch application, or whether it's a billing portal, or whether it's a any kind of a project or a migration activity, so what I was
Right.
doing
Right.
there, correct? What is my roles and responsibility? So those things either you
Right.
need to tell end to end. Okay, then only
Okay. Okay.
it's
Sure.
they will understand that, okay, no, this guy know this, at least he has hands on experience on this project, correct?
Okay.
Right.
Right,
So
sir.
okay. So this is clear that you can get into IT industry, but what challenge I can see here from for you is, it's more of a, you don't have any hands-on experience into the production environment.
Right, sir.
Very honestly, I'm telling you, Yashwant, I don't want it to say any lie to here. Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Sir.
and you will be get caught. Okay, if anybody, if and this is not your mock interview. If I'll take your mock interview, definitely after some time you will be able to answer, but you won't be able to answer those questions. Correct.
Okay. Right.
So my suggestion is, just go one step at a time. Don't directly jump into the DevOps tools. Okay. And it is not like that. I am discouraging you. Okay. You can try it
Okay, sir. No
also.
problem.
Okay.
Sir. Yes.
But I am giving you the correct path, how to go. Because see, Linux, you have already a good hands-on experience. Because Linux is something which you can practice in your system also, right? It's like
Right,
your
sir.
operating system. So okay, so you know,
Right.
if you have to execute, ultimately you are going to execute some command or some kind of a script only, correct?
Right.
But if you go to this directly into
Hello.
some kind of a migration, hello.
Yes, sir.
So if you directly go into migration project, then there you will be in trouble. Okay,
Okay.
so you need to understand the complete infrastructure. You need to
Okay.
understand how your cloud is there. Okay, AWS cloud, you have created the virtual machine. From the on premises, you have to migrate application to your cloud, right?
Right.
So those things you will be learning during the, or if you get into IT industry, then only you will be able to learn, Ashwin.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, so the most important, I would say, apply for the AWS role rather than a DevOps role. Okay, correct. This is my suggestion
Correct.
after going through, and send me your resume. Right. I'll anyways, I have seen that it's good. Okay, and after I'll take your mock interview, I'll tell you that, okay, how means what is your performance and how you can perform in the interviews. Okay,
Sure, sir.
correct. Okay, now coming to
Right.
your skill sets and all, I think you have done almost all the tools. You have learned AWS also, you know Linux also, you know Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, right? All these things,
Yes, right, sir.
correct? So
Correct, sir.
I would say it's absolutely fine. So, and if you do some kind of a certification, that will be, if you just try to do some AWS certification, that will be a added advantage, that will be a add-on for you, correct?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
And yes, and coming to your challenge and concern, that is clear. Okay, and see, there are few companies who will mention that no, this role is only for the B Tech, B or like that. So don't apply for those roles. Clear.
Okay, okay, sir.
Apply, see the details. If I have shown just now this one, so see the details, correct?
Yes, sir.
See any of this organization, okay, it's asking like for this only senior DevOps engineer. Okay. So if you
Yes,
go
sir. Yeah.
here, yeah, if you bottom, if you see here, it's mentioned, right? Just see the
Yes.
difference, right? So in here you can see the education is BTech B in any specialization. But if you
Right.
see this one, which just now I've shown this one, right? So here you can see
Right.
clearly it's mentioned that they need
Any
any graduate,
graduates.
correct?
Right.
So we need to read these things, right?
Right,
So
sir.
it's totally every employer, or you can say the company, has to mention what is their requirement. Okay, and just see that and
Okay.
apply for that role. There are many organizations, they don't need any, they just need a any undergraduate or a graduate person.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so this
Okay.
is one thing. And for the professional development, I don't think so. You have done already post graduation in physics. That is more than sufficient as of now. If you wanted to go for the doctorate and all, right, that is up to you. Okay,
Okay.
education learning is, it's not a one time thing, it's an ongoing thing, right? Correct.
Right, sir.
Now the preferred
Correct,
learning
sir.
style, I'll say, that is good. Okay, try to, if you going forward, because live streaming, or where one person is asking to you, you are answering to that, right? So it will be more interactive session, correct?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
So try to go for the more interactive sessions. Now finally coming to your network and professional, right, connections.
Right.
So in this connect, in this you need to see in the previous video I have explained, so how you have to apply. Okay,
Right.
so for that you need to apply through Naukri. And in Naukri
Okay.
also, if you go here, let me come over here. Okay, so
Okay.
if you see here, I have a resume headline over here. Okay, so the first thing what
Yes.
you need to mention is you need to take out your that one. Okay, the non-IT stuff, and you need to mention all the things which you have learned or which you have hands-on experience. Okay,
Okay.
right. So please mention your 6 years of experience, and I would say, okay. So out of these 6 years, early 3 years you just mention your Linux, okay, and next 3 years you just mention your cloud, AWS or something,
Okay.
okay.
Sure.
And at the
Sure,
same
sir.
time, you mention those DevOps tools also, okay, that is fine. But your roles and responsibility will be stick between this Linux and AWS.
Sure, sir.
Okay, right?
Okay. Sir.
Correct. And key skills, remove all your old key skills, mention all the new key skills, right? So that you
Right,
can
sir.
do it,
Sure, sir.
right? And then ultimately here in the employment, you have to mention your employment. Correct. So, what all employments means, which all companies you have worked during these 6 years. Mention those
Okay.
company names. With, if you see here, if I'll click on this one, so you see that what is the company roles and responsibility, right? So these things are
Right,
there,
sir.
and here you can see the complete job profile. Also, you need to see, right?
Right, sir.
Correct. So these things you need to mention over here very clearly. The project detail. Okay. Now coming back to here, there will be one more here, education qualifications and all you can mention over here. Okay,
Mm.
so from where you did your 10th you have done your 12th and all. Okay, those things you have mentioned here, same similar way. And
Yeah,
at
yes.
last, yeah, your project details should be here, which all projects
Okay.
you have. So I know you have worked for non-IT, but you said you have worked some kind of a open source projects and all, right? Mention those projects
Okay,
only. Okay.
okay, sir.
And here you just copy and paste whatever you have mentioned here. Okay. At the resume headline, same thing you need to copy. Suppose if I'm taking this thing only from here, correct?
Okay.
And I'm coming here,
Profile summary. Right, sir.
correct. So with these two things should be same, identical. There should not be any difference over here. Okay. I
Right,
was
sir.
not updating because I'll start getting calls, which I don't want. Okay. So
Okay,
yeah,
sir.
so these things you need to do. Mention your LinkedIn profile and all. Okay. Mention your
Okay.
work sample. You said you have worked on some kind of a GitHub projects. So that sample
Right.
also you can mention over here. Okay, have you done
Okay.
any kind of a research or publication? Those things also you can. So these are the very important and keyword means ultimately it's going to highlight your profile. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Have you done any kind of a presentations and all? So those things also you can mention. The certification also you can mention. Okay. So this is why I ask do some kind of a certification so you will be get segregated from the majority of the people.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So these things and your personal details are there. Okay, that's it. And update your resume on a, I'll say, okay, on a regular basis, like every day. Take morning anytime before 6 o'clock. Okay, just update your resume, and
Okay.
evening also just update your resume. Correct.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
If you see the bell icon, always go to this bell icon. Okay, and check which all companies I am getting the recommendations. Okay, go to that company. Okay, just see how many openings are there. Okay, this is very in-depth detail I am just telling you over here. Okay, here you
Okay.
can see it's mentioned that clearly it's for B Tech or something like that. Okay, so I know it,
Right.
it will be there, but wherever you see there will be a graduate, undergraduate, you can apply immediately.
Okay.
Okay, and at some time, at the end of this, okay, there will be some emails will be there. Okay, some
Right.
HR emails will be there. Okay, so when you
Okay.
apply for this job, so it will be directly here only you can see it's applied. Okay, and in case if it is redirecting you to some other portal, to the company portal, so give your time, fill that completely, upload your resume, right, and submit that one.
Okay.
So that is one thing you need to do. Second thing is whenever you get any, suppose if I'll go here, okay, and let me see some of Naukri. See, when you start applying now, so you'll get a like this also. Okay, so you can see
Sir.
how much they are offering. Okay, here you can see with my experience and all. Okay, so this
Right,
is
sir.
what I said. And if you go to the end of this one, anyways, right? So here you will get, see here it's mentioned it's a undergraduate BTech or something like that, right? And
Right, sir.
it's coming from right, job sent by Navida Almas, right? Something is there,
Almost. Right, sir.
correct?
Right.
Her email ID will be here, correct? If something will be there, so you will get her email ID from here. So if you are receiving
Okay.
this kind of a mail, take out that email. Don't just directly
Okay.
come here and if you just apply for this job. Okay, if you go, so ultimately it will come here, right? And you can apply for
Right.
this job directly. See here, oops,
Okay.
your application was not accepted due to incomplete information, please answer all mandatory. So ultimately it will come to here and it will be apply to, it will redirect you to the Naukri portal only. So instead of doing that, take out that email ID, directly send
Okay.
this, just mention that, okay, I'm interested
Resume.
in this position, XYZ position, and this is my resume. If you think that I am suitable candidate for this project, then please respond accordingly. Whatever, whichever language you are comfortable, you can create that one, send a mail to her or him,
Okay, sir.
correct?
Sure.
This is the thing you need to do for a strong network connection. Now coming back to here, same thing here. You will get some job recommendations, right? So if you click on this bell icon, you will be going to get so many job recommendations will be there, right? Just go to those companies, correct? Just click on this job, okay? And when you see a technical lead or software engineer too or a data engineer too, okay, so if you click on this one, so whichever the role or whichever you have selected, right? Whether you wanted to go for a remote job or a hybrid job, or you wanted to go, right? So those according to that, it will give you the job recommendation. Okay, if I'll click on
Okay.
this Tesco, okay, so if I'll click on this one, so you can see here, right? So if you directly click here, so at the bottom also, right?
Right,
At the
sir.
bottom, you'll get all the details. Okay,
Okay.
see here also you can see, you can send your mail, feel free to any kind of incident and all. Okay, so try to
Okay.
get that email ID whoever sent this one. Okay, and send to him or her directly. At the same time, click here, it will ask you to continue. Okay, and it will reach to see here, it's coming directly, right? Correct. So I am interested,
Right.
if I'll click on this one, so it will ask me, it's redirecting me to ultimately to the Tesco, right?
Company
So
site.
company side.
Yeah,
So
right, sir.
here you need to fill all these details. I know it's lit tedious and time taking, but things will not come in a day,
Right,
Yashwant.
sir.
Okay, it's going to
Okay.
take time. Okay, so you need to do all these things, right? And here
Sure.
there are network. When you see network, right? So just go to the
Right.
network, search, try to connect with multiple groups will be there, right? Company will be there, so HRs will be there. Okay, so they used to send their update and all, so try to reach out to them, increase your network, so you will get notified, right? So opportunity, we don't know from which way, from which door it's coming, correct?
Right, sir.
That is the second way. Third way is Facebook. You can go through my previous video. There also I have explained. But anyways, it is fine. Facebook, you can go in Facebook. There are multiple groups are there. Find out those groups. Okay, send them mail. Few of the groups. Okay, if you like, see, if you come over here, just do a Facebook search. Like suppose DevOps only. You wanted to be in DevOps, so you can see with
Yes.
DevOps what all groups are there. Correct. You can see
Okay.
AWS DevOps Learning Community. 79K members are there. DevOps Engineer. 88K
Right.
members are there. AWS DevOps. See all. Okay.
Okay.
So are you able to see all these Docker DevOps? 172K members are there. Kubernetes and
Yeah, yeah.
DevOps learning community. These members are there, right? So what you need to
Right,
do
sir.
is you need to join all these groups. Okay. Whether
Okay.
they will
Okay.
accept or not, that is up to their administrator work, whether they will allow you or not. But we need to put
Okay.
our effort, correct?
Sure.
So just join these groups. And when they allow, then you can send your resume to this group. You'll get
Okay.
the approval, right? Correct.
Right.
So in these groups also they used to send job notifications. Okay, you, we don't know from where we'll get, right? See
Right,
here
sir.
also looking for a real time DevOps training, CI/CD pipeline, right? There will be, they will send you the, okay, I'm looking for this developer or like that. So many information will be there.
Okay.
Ultimately we need to analyze the data, we need to analyze the information. It's a information warfare. Okay,
Okay, sir.
ultimately. So we need to understand, and according to that, we need to respond. This
Sure,
is
sir.
one way. Now, finally, you have seen through the, this is all through the job portals, okay, or through the social
Okay.
media or through Instagram. Instagram, I'm not sure, not much, but yes, it is okay. So these are the major, you can say, covering the chunk. Now, the final is referral, okay. So referral is something which is very very important, through your relatives, through your friends, whoever you know, okay. Just send them your resume and ask them to, like, they can apply in their company as a job in their internal referral. Normally in my organization also we get mails for internal referral, right? Ultimately it
Okay.
will be a profit. Ask them only, they are going to get the
Okay.
money also for that one. If you'll get selected, they will get paid from their organization. That
Okay.
will be a
Okay.
referral bonus. We call it as a referral bonus. Okay, so that is good, na? So try to reach out to them, whoever is in the organization, ask them, please upload or refer me, right? Ultimately, you need to say them that what they are going to get. They are going to get the referral bonus, right? If
Right,
you will
sir.
get selected, they are
Definitely.
going to get the referral bonus. So those things we need to tell them, right? And now the current industry trend is that's what I told you. Anyways, the current industry you have heard of data analytics, okay, the AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, right? There are so many things, right? But since you wanted to be more towards the platform side, that is my understanding, correct?
Okay.
Which is not immediately going to go off. See, why I said uh, move yourself towards the cloud, because most of the work is going to shift on cloud, okay, going forward, and most of us will be either somehow, okay, will be part of cloud, because there won't be any concept of on premises going forward, okay. Whoever wish to, or whoever the even the big organization wanted to move to cloud,
Cloud. Right.
because
Right, sir.
see, it's not only cost effective, I'll say. There are many reasons that now you see, when we talk about, right, the cloud part, ultimately you are removing, or you are reducing the overhead cost, right? The physical
Right.
maintenance of that, plus you need to hire resources to manage your data center, right? There are so many things, so that will be ultimately your infrastructure cost, means bear by that cloud service provider, correct? And it's a pay and use service, as much as you can use, okay, and you can pay accordingly, right? Correct. How much you use
Right.
electricity bill, we pay for the, right, to the electricity
Right.
board for that one. Same here also. The virtual machine, the time period you are going to use, pay for that one. After that, you don't need it, then either you terminate the instance, right? You release the volume and all, correct?
Yes.
So ultimately, you just need to take care of your application. Okay, mostly that is what the industry trend. So somehow you will be dealing with, and there things will be that when it's operated at a very large scale, so the upgradation is be easy. So when you see a monolithic application, it's very difficult for us to migrate to upgrade also, right?
Right,
Correct,
sir.
in that situation. So there it's very easy without having a single second of downtime, like Kubernetes is there, right? You heard of this one. So why we are
Right,
going
sir.
with Kubernetes? Because Kubernetes, we don't even you do without having a single microsecond downtime, you can upgrade your
Right.
applications, correct? But
Correct,
ultimately
sir.
you need to host that in your either Google
Cloud.
Cloud, Azure Cloud, or AWS Cloud, or going forward there
Yes.
will be many cloud. So what I just
Right,
wanted to
right.
say you, tomorrow Puppet is there, sorry, today Puppet is there, tomorrow Chappet will be there. You know, there will be multiple configuration tools. So tools are
Right.
something, even AI tools are coming. What all those tools? Ultimately the work has been done by some tool, so five tools is doing one work, correct? Try to understand.
Right.
Sorry, five tools are doing five work, right? If I'll say, so then I came up with some new tool, okay, one AI tool I came up. Now they are talking about that, with the help of Chat GPT and with the help of your AI tools, or you can easily work on your Excel, right? You no need to spend
Right.
hours and hours and all for your work, right? So
Right.
ultimately, what we are doing, we are reducing those manual effort. They are also tools, okay? And now the
Right.
tools which we are bringing up now, they are also tool, but it's more an enhanced version of the previous. So one technology is the predecessor to the other technology, right? Correct.
Right.
So it's a similar. So, but where you are going to install all those things?
Right.
No, where you are going to install all those things?
Servers only.
Servers,
Virtual servers. Right.
virtual servers. Where these virtual servers are hosted?
In cloud. Clouds only. Public clouds.
Now you got your answer.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. So DevOps is that you can learn, but the thing is, first make your foundation strong.
Sure.
Be okay. Now I'm working as a cloud architect. Okay, so the whole things I can see now. Okay, so I started from a very basic, and
Okay.
even I am from IT background, from a computer science background, but I started with a very basic. So I try to understand each and every bit, so that I am able to analyze everything now. Correct.
Okay.
So
Sure.
that's what I just wanted to say. Whenever you start, give some time to that particular skill set or a time or technology in the production environment. Then only you will come to know the in and outs. Directly, see, if I'll tell you, Yashwant, directly go and climb Himalaya, you won't be able to do it, right?
Right, sir.
So first, you either you need to go some small mountain or all which is nearby to your city and all, right? So there you can
Right, sir.
increase your stamina, correct? So
Okay.
just climbing, or you prepare for that one. If you directly want to climb to Himalaya, then you need to
No,
give
no,
time
sir.
for that one. Okay, I just
No,
telling.
sir.
Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
okay, so it's totally up to you. I have given you all, so I think I have cleared your doubt. For that
Yes, sir.
is from being a non-IT to IT, it's not a big challenge. You can easily, aram se, you can come. Okay,
Okay.
so
Thank you,
that's it.
sir.
Yeah. So I hope I have cleared your doubts, Yashwant.
Yes, sir.
So just prepare your resume, edit your resume. I'll send you one format. Okay, put those things into that one, and then for which role you want. Okay, so for the interview, let me know. I'll take interview for that only, mock interview.
DevOps engineer, sir.
Okay, so you want to DevOps. Okay, so I'll take your interview in the DevOps, because my current role is more of a, you can say, cloud architect, and more of a, means I have already worked on all DevOps tools. Okay, and I am taking hiring DevOps engineers only. Okay, so
Okay,
I'll
sir.
take your interview in the DevOps, right?
Okay.
So just be prepared. I'll schedule the call. Okay, join the call,
Okay, sir.
and let me see whether you stands where you exactly stand in a DevOps, or whether you will be fit for DevOps role or not. I'll give you a positive feedback. Okay,
Sure, sir. Yeah.
okay, right. So
Okay.
thank you, Yashwant, for your time and all. Right. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take
Thank you,
care
sir.
of yourself and your loved one. Right. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you so much.